Yeah, that's got some shoulders. I think that's a big crappie. I mean, for here, that's a big crappie. Oh yeah. Oh, and it took the ooh. Hey, good afternoon, True North family. It's a beautiful spring day. The bees are buzzing and the trees are singing and the birds are growing, something like that. I get to crappie fish my favorite creek today. Hopefully come home with a stringer. It's getting to be that time. We might even get lucky and get into a white bass run. So thanks for coming along. Well, last time I was here, I got shut down before I even got started. The water rose on me real fast. I barely made it out, ended up getting a wader full of water. It's definitely fishable today. This is exactly how I like it. I just saw a bunch of fish dart out of this shallow water here. I think we're gonna get into a bunch of fish up in here. There we go. I was gonna say, this is starting to feel like we might be getting skunked here. Okay, we got a little black crappie. Not a keeper, unfortunately. They can't all be keepers. Sometimes they'll all be stacked up in a real specific area too. It's fun when they're everywhere, but sometimes they're not everywhere. Sometimes 95% of the fish will be holding in 5% of the water. Man, I hope they're not letting water out of here again. It feels like this creek might be rising on me again. I don't like all this floating debris. Definitely gonna cramp our style here. What might we have? Well, we might have another small crappie. Indeed we do. Try to get rid of this stick here. Get this stick out of our world. I'm watching my bag on that bank because we may hit a point where we're gonna have to skedaddle back over there and get out of here. That feels like a better fish. Yeah, it does. For our creek here, this is a keeper. That's a keeper white for this creek. Ooh, I nearly threw him in the water instead of my jigs. One time I had a stringer of fish on my waist here, and all of a sudden I saw that a head of one of my fish go floating up. A snapping turtle had swam right up beside me and bit my fish in half. That was pretty freaky. Here comes an annoying piece of plastic. I'm gonna get out of the way. A bluegill on one and a stick on the other. Look at that catch. Actually, that's not a long ear, I don't think. Oh, it might be. It's got a little spunk to it. What is it? Oh, it's just fun feeling the fight. Oh, look at that. Hey, our first Rocky in a long time. Cute little guy. He fought pretty good, actually. He fought real good. And when your lady says, honey, try to bring home some fish, that's always music to a guy's ears, you know. Another piece of beaver food to get out of the way. All that debris is pooling up right where the fish are. I think if I take my time, we're going to be able to get that log out of there, and that'll help tremendously. There, that's our catch of the day. Good, didn't crush my rod. There we go. Feels tiny. Feels like a long area. Yep. Might be the same one. Come on, bud. We're fishing for food here, not for bait. Throw him over there. Get him out of our program here. Tell the crappie we're here one time. Just keep getting our sticks out of the way. Another stick. Wow. I've never had to snag so much trash just to free up the spot that I'm trying to fish. This is a first. There we go. That'll be a crappie, I'm quite sure of it. Yeah. And I do believe we got us a keeper. Yep, for this creek we do have a keeper. 9-inch fish. Rarely do I catch anything in that 10-inch range here, but that's worth my time. And usually I'm catch and release here anyway, but like I said, we need some fish in the freezer. I just keep taking my eye off that bobber because I keep glancing over to make sure. I mean, the water's definitely coming up. And it'll hit a point of no return quick. Let me grass another branch. Well, sure enough. Sometimes you don't think you have one, and then you have one. No, he's not quite what we need. Jeez. Not quite. Sorry, pal. They do like this this pink pintail. I'm really falling in love with this bait. Been having really good luck on it my last few outings. Something better just hit this artificial. That might be a good crappie. Or is it a bass? No way. Yeah, we got a bass. Do we have a largemouth here? Man, I don't catch many largemouths in here, but we just did. Wow, right by my feet. Did we catch the same? We caught the same largemouth again, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, look at that. Same fish. We just caught him again. That fish likes to party. Party, party. Party on, Wayne. There we go. Maybe a crappie? I think so. Yeah, little guy though. Okay. Where there's little fish, there has to be big fish. As my granddaddy always used to say. we go. That feels like maybe a keeper. Surely we haven't caught the same bass 3 times in a row. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. That's a keeper black. There's plenty of places I fish where I wouldn't keep fish this size, but there's plenty of fish here and they just don't often get very big. So, oh, that was a stick. See, sometimes the stick floats on my line and then it takes the bobber under real slow and it's like, oh, that's a crappie. Nope, that's a stick. That might be a crappie. Or is that a long ear? Oh, it's a nice gill, actually. Ooh, that's a real nice gill. Yeah, for a creek. Oh, that guy's got a chunk out of him too. Yeah, that's a thick gill. That'll clean up real nice, actually. I think it's debris. Nice fish, I think. Oh, I hope we get this one. Yeah, that's got some shoulders. I think that's a big crappie. I mean, for here, that's a big crappie. Oh yeah. Oh, and it took the ooh. So for here, that's a real nice. Oh boy. That might be, that's one of the biggest crappies I've ever caught in this part of the creek for sure. Look at that. He only hit 2 feet down on that little Nico caddisfly. Look at that tiny little lure. Gosh, that's crazy. I could tell on that one, you could tell that was a better fish for sure. It's not often I get into a 10-inch plus fish here, but that was one of them. That was definitely one of them. See if I can snag this stick. Get this big guy out of our way. No, just the leaf. I wanted the stick. Very, very frustrating, I'll tell you. Ugh. There we go. That might be a crappie. Not a big one, I don't think. Look at that. He hit that little top guy again. Not a keeper. I mean, it's been steady enough action, you know. I'm not unhappy. Not unhappy at all. Hey, first smallmouth of the year. Oh, he got off. That was a tiny one. Yeah, just like that. Ooh, that's a baby. That's a little baby. Tiny smallie. First smallmouth in hand of the year. I haven't fished for him yet though. There we go. That's proof that they're here. Well, it's getting to be about that time. I'd really like to get another fish or two on this stringer though. Oh, that little crappie just rose right up. I watched him. That looks like the twin of that other little one we caught. Maybe the same one, who knows? Who knows, who knows? Who knows which way the wind blows? Oh, there was one a little closer to shore there. I don't believe it's a keeper, no. What's that? Oh, it's a baby rock bass. Little baby boy. I don't think I've ever caught a rock bass that tiny before. That's my new PB. Oh yeah, that's funny. I was on that stick. This might be a keeper. Oh, it's another largemouth, is it? Don't even tell me we caught this same largemouth 3 times. We sure did. That's got to be the same fish, I think, because I just don't catch largemouths here. That's funny. One more would make for a good little meal. For me and my lady. Is that the one? I'm gonna be real tempted. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that one. Got a decent little stringer going. I think we better count our blessings and get out of here. Because I think the water might be rising again. Look at that, I was underwater just a little bit. Just a little bit. We'll be able to make it out without getting wet, but if it was 4 or 5 inches more, we'd be getting a wader full again. Okay, last fish of the day. Good old Mr. Bluegill. Thanks for coming along, everyone. We'll see you again.